Hello Sagittarius and welcome to my channel. My name's Yvonne Michelle. If you're an avid viewer, welcome back, and I'm so happy that you follow me and that I'm connecting with you. Okay, and another thing that I've decided, I disabled my comments and for the general readings because I was getting some slightly not very nice comments, but I've decided, why should I do that? Because of the minority. Okay, because most of you have been absolutely fantastic and you know, showing me support here. And what I'm doing, I'm trying to reach out to you guys, okay, in a spiritual sense. And you know, I've decided, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to leave the comments for you to put as many comments as you wish there, okay? Share your comments, communicate with each other with these comments. You know, I know that you've got to know each other as friends. Come back, you guys, okay, with your comments. And because I love those comments, I really do, and how they've resonated with you, or maybe this time they haven't resonated with you, which is fair enough, okay. Although if I do get some very negative comments, I'm afraid that I will have to you know, I will have to delete and I will have to block you, because this is unfair for people who do believe this and who are following, and this is giving spiritual guidance too. Okay, now I love all you guys, so all of this, all the comments keep coming, okay. I'm not going to stop the comments now because I feel that we've become a family now, so bring on the comments. Okay, so Sagittarius, this is for Sagittarius, this reading. Wow, it is so hot here. My God, my friends, I am sweating like crazy. I've got every fan on here like crazy. I'm sweating. So anyway, let's continue. Okay, so this is for September and it's a love reading for Sagittarian. Okay, we're focusing on love. Okay, so for all my wonderful avid viewers, if you're new to my channel, welcome to my channel, and I'm hoping that you know, me and my spirit guide and my angels are reaching out to you, because that's what this aim is all about, is to reach out to you guys. Okay, so let's get along. I've got 14 tarot cards spread here. I've got 3 angel cards, and I've got 2 clarification cards, oracle cards. Okay, I have my own format here, so I keep this to myself. You've probably seen it on previous ones where I used to have my little breakfast table and I do my readings when I first started, okay, on my little breakfast table. I've still got a little table, but it's a little bit different this time. Okay, so I am going to just pop my glasses on for 1 second, and we have you in September, Sagittarius. Seem to be throwing yourself into work quite a lot here, and although this is a love reading, as we go along we'll explore that. Okay, and you want to become financially secure. This is your main aim here in September, although other things are floating around in the background, as they always are, you know, with these readings. Okay, so I've got you, you made a judgment. You've made a judgment within, I feel, August time. You made a judgment. I'm not sure, I'm picking up that you've made a judgment to actually because you've been so confused with all these people around you, I feel that you're going to just spend some time alone. That's what your judgment is anyway. Your judgment is that you know, you're going to spend some time getting to know yourself and having some happy times, really. That's why. And also focusing on the work situation in September. I feel you want to get abundant in your work situation, so you're focusing on that. I'm getting a feeling you made judgments quite recently, but going into the past, that in your mind you thought, you know what, I'm not really sure about any of these people here, or I'm not really sure about this person, so I'm going to just put it on hold for a while. I don't know how long. I've got here that you're thinking maybe one year you're going to put this on hold. You're a little bit fed up and tired of being messed around with, and it always seems to be around relationships here. Yeah, I don't know, I get a lot of you Sagittarians are just saying, what am I doing? You know, I'm just going to take some time out, and I'm fed up and sick and tired of worrying about a relationship when, you know, when I really want to be happy and, you know, and have fun and just concentrate on my own life for a while. I feel that's a lot of Sagittarians are feeling this. Because at the end of the day, Sagittarians, we are the adventure of the zodiac, you know. We are the free-spirited, you know, we don't like to be hemmed in and trapped in. We like to be free, we like to travel, we like to have adventure. And I feel if we're being cornered and controlled, we kind of get out of that quite quickly, and you know, we're not afraid to go out into the world and be free. I feel we're getting this spirit back, Sagittarian, in September. Like, you don't give a damn. It's like you don't give a damn. You don't give a damn of what people think. You know, they either like you or they don't like you, or they respect you or they don't respect you. You don't really give a damn. You've kind of thrown in the towel of caring about that, okay? So, because I do feel that in the past you've had, I know we're going like way into the past, you've had a lot of people that have manipulated you, and Sagittarian, and try to control you in a way. And I don't think people are aware that Sagittarians are very difficult to control. They will break out into freedom eventually if they're controlled in any way. And I feel that, I do feel that you've kind of let, because of down to love and affection, and that you want love, but you're not prepared to, I'm getting that you're not prepared to compensate who you are for these people. And I feel these people from the past wanted you to compensate part of who you are for them. I don't know what it is they didn't like. What they didn't like about you was who you were. You know, that free-spirited, mind that's free, kind of adventurer. That's who you are, and this is what they tried to quash in you. So I do feel that you're sort of stepping back and thinking, you know what, I quite like who I am. It's taken me a long time to find who I am, and you're kind of thinking, I will not, you know, there's no way that I'm going to let somebody come into my life and try to dampen that and quash that. So although you may have feelings for these people, and also there is an element of control, jealousy, control when people do fall in love, I just feel that you're thinking, I don't really want to be controlled. I don't want to be in a situation where I'm being judged for something I'm not, you know. So I think you're stepping back and you don't really care what people think now. You are who you are, and you know, either they accept who you are or they don't accept who you are and they go away. Okay. This is what I'm getting for Sagittarius in September, which is wonderful, you know. You're letting your spirit shine, and that is just excellent. You know, in my eyes, and in my spirit guide's eyes, you cannot be anything other than what you are inside innately, you know, and you've got to let that shine. And I do feel that this path we've been going down with all these manipulators, these backstabbers who've tried to pin us into a corner and put a label on us and slap a label on because they don't know us, and that a lot of it's jealousy, that you know, they have to slap a label on because it makes them feel comfortable. So all this backstabbing and all what we've been through in the last 4 or 5 months is absolutely ridiculous, you know. You've probably come to this conclusion already, but and also the couple of male or female floating around who's also been on the bandwagon of trying to control the situation. Okay. Because that's how they feel they should be in a relationship, but they've not found themselves out yet of letting your partner's spirit run free until you meet together, you come together as one. You know, they haven't come to that realization yet of allowing your spirit to run free, to go find, and if you come back together and you accept each other as you are, then that's all good. But at the moment, these people, male or females that are around, are not allowing that. Okay, so I feel you've got to let them go, because of, not because you want to let them go and let them be free. I feel they're not accepting you, who you are, and you need to shine, Sagittarius. You need to shine that light within you and not have anyone coming and dampening it down for you. If anybody, if you get to know someone and in the first week they're trying to say everything you're saying is wrong, being combative and making everything into like a debate, and then twisting it to say you're wrong, everything you do is wrong, you know. How can everything you do be wrong? You know, you are who you are. You know, if somebody accepts who you are, they will say, you know what, in your perspective and the way you think, I can see where you're coming from, where you think, although, sorry, I've got a bit of a delay there. Okay, although I feel that you may, you know, although my opinion thinks this way, and I'll explain why my opinion thinks this way, I can see why you're thinking the way you think, because your mind is free in that sense, and that you don't have, you know, strict, you know, whatever. If they're trying to say that without an explanation, that everything you're saying is wrong, that, you know, the way you are is wrong, the way you live your life is wrong, the way you what you're doing, your work is wrong, your you know, the way you dress is wrong, whatever. If they can't accept you, who you are, then, and especially I think if you're not, if you know, people sort of believe this when they're in their early 20s, that you know, they're developing themselves, and they do tend to believe controllers like that. But when you get older and you kind of, say in your late 30s, mid 40s kind of age or older, you know, going into your 60s and 70s, even older than that, and somebody's telling you that everything you're doing is wrong. You know, everything you're doing, what you're doing, your lifestyle, whatever you've chosen to do in your life is all wrong. I think you can deduce that you know, if they don't accept you the way you are at your age, that you're already developed, you know, you've already been down this spiritual road and found yourself. You know, you've been down this spiritual road, you've found yourself, yeah, and you letting that shine out to the world, because you finally found who you are through all the convoluted roads you've gone through, and you get to an age where you find yourself and somebody's telling you everything you're doing is wrong. You're stupid. You know, what are you doing? You know, there's something wrong in their mind when they're saying this, okay. And maybe they're jealous because you know who you are. Maybe they're a bit envious of your lifestyle, and that you've got it together, and that you're actually shining that out. And maybe they feel resentful of that, and they can't be like that, and they've not reached that point yet. So, yeah, going back to the reading here, this is what the situation we've got in September. You're throwing in the gauntlet, and you're throwing in the towel and saying, look, I am who I am. This is who I am. You know, it's taken me a long time to find myself, even if you're in your 20s, 30s, whatever age you are here. I think Sagittarians are saying to themselves, I'm sick of this. I am who I am, you know, and I'm just going to let this go. You know, if they can't accept, if they're not adult enough, or grown up or developed enough in themselves that they cannot accept me for who I am, then I've got to let these people go. And that's what a lot of Sagittarians are deciding to do in September. Not all of you, but a lot of you. Even in marriages, you've kind of get into a point where you want to get to know who you are. You want to explore who you are inside. You've suppressed so much of yourself. And I can even see some of you crying over this, that you had to suppress a lot of yourself to be with this person. And that's not a Sagittarian way. It's not a Sagittarian way. It is not, okay. Sagittarians are the free spirit of the zodiac. They're the travellers, you know, they're the explorers, you know. So I think you're going to let these people go that are around you. It's not that you're short of people that your potential partners here. We've got a love reading here, but this love reading is about loving yourself, okay? It's about loving yourself. It's not that you've not got anybody interested. You've got a couple of people here interested, but if they can't accept you as you are, then they're going to have to go, okay? So let's have a look here. This is the essence of this reading, and this is what I'm getting from Spirit about Sagittarians, okay? So yeah, you're concentrating on, you want to be secure in, firstly, I think, number one, okay, you want to be secure in your work situation. You want to be financially secure in your family, even if you're like a one-parent family. If you've got children and you're thinking, right, I'm going to go it alone for a while, you're sorting your finances out. This is in your head, okay? You made a judgment. That judgment was like a spiritual judgment of, you know what, I'm going to spend time on myself for some time. I don't know how long I'm going to do that, but I'm going to do that. So yeah, there's been a lot of soul searching here, a lot of soul searching. I do feel as well in the future, Sagittarius, I do feel that if any of these people come back in the future, I feel they will come back. I feel that they're actually seeing you stand up for yourself for the first time, of knowing you, of who you are. Okay, so they're either going to respect that, or they're gonna give up trying to control you, which might be a good thing. So if say any of these people come back in the future, and or anybody new comes into your life, the first thing you're going to say is you're going to have to really be quite, not dominant, but very assertive, okay, and say, look, in your mind you're going to say to yourself, I can take this or leave it, because I can't take somebody trying to change me. That's what you're going to think in your mind. You're not going to say that. But if whoever comes into your life, you're going to say, this is who I am. Okay, you're going to be quite assertive and say, this is who I am. You know, I'm a free spirit. I don't like to be controlled. I'm a Sagittarian, you know. And they'll probably laugh at that anyway. But if they laugh at it, say, right, fine. You're going to laugh at it, goodbye, because this is what I believe in, okay? And you're going to say to this person what you believe. And you're gonna really say your piece here. If it's one of these people who try to control you, you're gonna say your piece to them if they want to come back, okay? And you know, you're going to say, I am not going to be this person that's going to be hemmed in and controlled. I am not going to be like this. I am who I am. Okay. If it's a new person that's coming into your life, I think with the way you're thinking, Sagittarius, I feel that you're going to have to say this when you first meet people, because you can't leave it like to go few months down the line and they get to know who you are, and then it all, you know, they start to control you and they don't like who you are because you're too much of a free spirit that they need to get that control that so they can control it. No, you're going to have to say this right from the beginning. Yeah, you're going to have to say, this is who I am, you know. If you're going to try to control me and push me into a corner and do this, do that, you can forget this now, okay? You can go, because this is who I am. And if you can't accept who I am, then I think you best go. Now, these people will either respect that or they will go. They will go to an easier target, okay? And also, I did get one of my viewers saying, can we explore a little bit more on covert narcissism? Okay, and I guess this touches on that as well. You know, when you first meet someone, the way to prevent this covert narcissism or narcissistic, because what they do, they find easy targets, okay? And what they see as easy targets is somebody who's very, very nice and, like, put in amenable, so they can mould them and make them into what they feel they need for their own ego, okay? So the way to ward off these narcissistic covert narcissists, okay, is to be like that, to show them that you've got an inner core and you can see them a mile off, okay? If you project that, like, I can see right through you, there's no way. Don't say that, but say, like, I am who I am, you know, I've got a strong character, I'm not the kind of person who can be controlled, okay? And just say it as it is, who you are. And if you've got a narcissist who's with you, they will hate that. They will hate that you've got an inner core and you believe in yourself and you, because they have nothing to work on here. They have nothing to work on. Okay, so that is one way of warding away narcissistic people, because they'll just go to some easier prey. So, you know, if you feel that you've got some alpha narcissistic male or female coming to you and giving it you all, just say, stop there, okay? I am who I am. You know, you accept me, I'm a strong person, you accept me for, and they will go, they'll go to an easier target, okay? You don't have to be rude, but you can be projecting that you're confident, okay? And narcissists hate confident people. Okay, so we've touched on that because I did get a comment saying, can I explore covert narcissistic behaviour? Okay. So we've explored that a little bit, so I will get along with the reading again. So yeah, I feel, because I'm saying this is all to do with Sagittarius in September, you coming into your own and not having this behaviour anymore, being pushed around like this, okay? And also allowing it from the beginning, just to, you know, standing back and just observing. No, I think you're going to really say who you are right from the beginning. Okay, so yeah, lots of reflection here. You made a judgment. I'm going to stay up, I'm going to be, you know, be me for a while, that kind of thing. And I think you're going to thrive. It's not, like I say, it's not that you haven't got choices, you have. I just feel you're going to thrive on this. You're going to thrive. It's going to be great for you that you're going to be like this, okay? And you'll get over these obstacles here. You'll get over these obstacles. I think obstacles are people just trying to push you around and control your life for you. It's absolutely ridiculous, or it has been. So it feels like this has been a heavy burden for you, mentally a heavy burden of people prejudging you before they even get to know who you are. Has been a burden for you. So swiftly here, we've got one of these men coming in quite swiftly, and it's the Knight of Pentacles is going to come in swiftly. But I do feel that around this Knight of Pentacles, because he feels he can control the situation with you, or he feels that, I do feel this, I'm picking up, not for all of Sagittarians here, but I'm picking up this Knight of Pentacles is a gentleman who, or a female that has some sort of sociopathic, not antisocial. It's not. It's only got a mild form of it, of sociopathic behaviour. Only a mild form of it. It's not really. He could probably cure this if he looked into it, why he's like this. But I don't think he will do this. It's from some sort of, I feel, some sort of childhood abuse. So if he went to get therapy, he could probably sort this out. It's a mild form, it's not a really severe form, but nonetheless, he's a covert, I would say more of a covert narcissist. Covert narcissists come on really sweet and lovely, and the perfect guy you're looking for, that's how they come across, and you know, you swoon towards it. That's how they control, okay? They're flatterers, seducers, and you swoon towards it, so that's where they've got you. Now be careful, okay, with this. A warning. This is the type of person you need to say, look, this is who I am. You know, I'm like this, not being too nasty, but you get rid of this person like that because they'll go for easier targets, or they may see you as a challenge and continue, but once they get to know you're not going to put up with this crap, they will go, okay, so you're going to say, you know, the last time we were together, or the last time, you know, maybe 2-3 years ago, the last time, you know what, you had so many fingers in a pie that, you know, you thought that, you know, you could control the world. And I think you're going to really say peace with this person. And just say, you know, I don't want this. I am who I am. I love my life. And I don't want somebody coming in messing it up like this. I don't think you're going to say it as so bluntly as that, but you're going to say it in different guises than that. Okay, this is like a covert narcissist. So this is this Knight of Pentacles. You've got to be careful of this Knight of Pentacles coming in swiftly. Okay, he thinks he's got it all sussed. I think he's maybe got 2 or 3 women in their background there that all swoon towards him because they believe all of this covert narcissism. Okay, so he's already got a couple of targets around him, and yeah, this is going, the 3 of Rods, this is going to be a surprise. He's going to come in so fast. It's going to be a surprise here for you. I feel it's because one of these other females or males has let him down. Okay, has let him down. So this is what narcissists do. They go for another target. They say, oh, okay, you've let me down. So they discard that one and then they'll go towards another target, what they think's easy. And that's you, Sagittarius. But when they come in, you're going to say your piece here. Okay, you're going to say, well, what happened to the other person? You know, what did you do about her? Did she let you down or something? Is that why you're here? Oh, you know, I just say be careful of this guy, okay? Because I feel there's been either he has discarded someone, and because we've got the Woman of Sadness here, he has discarded someone, so now he needs a replacement, so he's coming in rushing to you, which is going to be a surprise. I know we're touching on narcissism again. It's only because one of my viewers has said, can we touch on that a bit more? Okay, so on the other hand, this is what's coming in. It's just a bit of a warning here. I do feel it's while you're working away here and you have, see, this is a burden to you. It's like they go off and date somebody for a while, and then when they're tired of that and oh, that's not working, and they throw it away, they seem to come onto your doorstep. That kind of situation. And I think you're just going to have to wake up. I think you're waking up to this. You know, if there's somebody in your life that just turns up on your doorstep or surprises you or quickly rushes in for no apparent reason, you've not invited them, or be wary, because they've just discarded someone and they're just looking for someone else as a replacement. Yeah. So on the other hand, we've got we're talking about love here. There's another gentleman, female, male or female here. Okay, someone who's dishonoured you again. Dishonoured you. I think you're fed up with this. Really, you are, Sagittarian. You're fed up with it. Someone who's dishonoured you here, and they're going to come back in, and it's the King of, they want to come back in. they want to come back in. It's like they've dishonoured you and they've won a false defeat. And I'm picking up this king of rods, another fire sign. I feel that they thought they could have their cake and eat it. Yeah, he's more recent. This other one's a few years ago. This one's more recent, and he thought that he could have his cake and eat it, and he's learned that it's all backfired on him. Basically, it's backfired. It's backfired that he thinks that he can have his cake and eat it. Oh God, has he learned his lesson here? The thing is that this King of Rods actually does have strong feelings for you, but he's not been a game player, but he did feel that he got carried away again, yet again. Somebody who else had another option. Okay, but this one's from the past here, and he's dealt with that option and he's thrown that option away, and he's coming back to you onto your doorstep. But this one is quite recent. I think maybe you were dating and there was somebody else that he was, you know, again, a boy in a sweet shop kind of situation here. Yes, somebody who's dishonoured you and won a false defeat, and, you know, he has strong feelings for you. Now he's come a distance, or there's some distance that he's travelled here to be where you are. I think maybe come to travel to see family or something, and he doesn't want to go back. There's a travel card in reverse here. I'm picking that up. He doesn't want to go back until he's sorted this out with you. Actually, he's going to confess to you about this. There's going to be a confession. And he doesn't want to travel back either until he's going to confess to you. Spirit guide says, I feel that this person might even blame you for this in some capacity, saying that you were difficult to deal with, blaming who you are, really. This is another aspect of who you are. Will come back and blame you for him wanting to have his cake and eat it. You know, he's going to. So this is where you have to step in if he comes and confesses to you, okay? Because he's going to have to confess, because I feel that everybody knows that he's done this. He actually feels terrible. He wants to resolve this. I'm getting that he loves you. He's got love for you. And nonetheless, I feel that he's had a discretion here. Going to confess to you here, and he doesn't want to travel back until he's sorted this out. And I feel that in some capacity he's going to blame you, and this is where you have to shine out who you are, okay? When this person says, you know, you did do this, you did do that, you're going to have to step back and say, I did what? I did what? What did I do? Not without arguing, just say, what did I do? And if they say, well, you did, I said, and just explain why you did that. Well, that's who I am. That's me. I am a free person, and I did that because of this. And if he's trying to pick holes in who you are and try to blame you for this, you're going to have to stand up and say, this is who I am, okay? And I'm sorry if you don't like it, but you know, I'm a free spirit. I like to travel. I'm an adventurer. You know, I don't like to be controlled, you know. And if you think that this is okay with you, you know, and don't let them blame you for this, okay? Don't let them blame you for this. I really don't know. Let them see, I say let them confess here of what they've got to do, but stand up and say, I'm not going to be treated like this, okay? You are not going to treat me like this. You know, you're not going to just shelve me and then go with someone else and then come back afterwards saying that, you know, I had my cake and I ate it, now I want to come back. Now, I think you're going to have to voice this, okay? Because this is going to make, you know, this person's not going to do this again to you, okay? They're going to learn a big lesson here because they've realised that they're in love with you, and you are going to, they've won a false defeat because they thought they could do this to you, but they're going to realise they can't do this to you, okay? So there's this in the mix as well, oh, gosh, and we have here the outcome here. This person wants to start again. We've got the Ace of Rods, but I feel like this, because it's in reverse, it's a false start. Or it was a false start. Okay, I get this now. When you started with this person and you started dating this person, they put you on a shelf to go and explore with something else, and then came back realising that they loved you, but they just wanted their cake and eat it. They want to confess because they want to confess it was a false start with you previously, okay? And they want to start again with you, but they've realised that I just felt that the false start was they started to date you and then shelved you, so it's like a false start, okay? And so now they want to come back and start again, having explored this other avenue of cake and eat it. Yeah, and yeah, Sagittarius, this is all combined with you thinking to yourself, do you know what? I'm just going to leave these people, all of these people. I've had it, you know, and I think you're just going to say nothing. I think you're just going to be, I think you're going to say your truth to them. This is who I am. And I think you're just going to go it alone for a while. I don't know whether they will come back with a different approach. Who knows? But we'll look at the angel cards here. And the angel cards say the vibrations of all of this is that both of these people here, although they've messed around and been stupid, want you to surrender and be in partnership with them. And this is what the light is shed on this, the light, your light. Actually, I feel this is your light. You need to shine your light out here and say your piece and say who you are, okay? Because this is ridiculous. The way these two people, one from way back, the other one quite recently, the way they've both treated you is absolutely ridiculous. So you need to say your piece, shine your light here. And it says here, finish what you've started. I feel finish what you've started. You've started something important. Now it's time to complete it. I feel that comes in the sense of you need to now project who you are and not have this nonsense no more, okay? Even if it means being alone, okay? At the moment, I don't see you with any of these people in September. maybe you're going to work on your you know, on your business, on your work, throw yourself into work, getting yourself financially secure. I do feel that this King of Rods is very regretful for what he's done here. This one is just thrown, this one is coming back because he just wants to replace the other one. But I do feel this one that's had his cake and eat it is full of regrets. He's going to confess about this false start with you. But I do feel you're going to say something like, you know, because it's the summertime now. I mean, we've had the whole of the summer. And I feel that this person, this is where he's had his cake and he's messed you around. I feel you're going to turn around and say, what a wasted, beautiful, hot summer. I feel you're going to say something, well, you know, because of your stupidness. If he confesses, you can say something like, well, because of your stupidness, we've wasted a beautiful, long, hot summer here of being happy together. And I feel that you're going to then have to project who you are here, that you're not going to put up with this. No. For some reason, they thought you would. Again, it's a little bit of control. It's testing you to see how weak you are. And I feel that this is where you're going to have to really show your strength to both of these people. Okay. So, yeah, that's your reading. Wow, that's gone on for ages. It's like 45 minutes plus. So, if you would like a personal reading, I'm exhausted. Go back to my channel and I've uploaded a video that says how to book a personal reading with me, okay? And it also gives you the fees of personal reading. My personal in-depth readings are about as long as this reading here, quite a long in-depth reading, and very in-depth and get right to the root of the problem and the cause. As you know, with my readings, they're very honest and truthful and, you know, get to the bottom of everything. So go and look at that video of how to book a reading. And also it gives you the fee. If you have a PayPal account, pay that fee directly to me on this email address here, or I can send you a payment for a request. Okay. Do that before you contact me, okay? And then email me, say what reading you would like, make the payment or ask for a request for payment, and go with the instructions of the video. The video will tell you all the instructions that you need for my readings, okay? So don't reply for an in-depth reading until you've seen this video, okay? Okay, guys. Yes, my comments are now open for you to make comments here, to share, to create this family that we've got. I realise that we've got a community here now. So come back with your comments now, as many as you like, where this is resonating with you, okay? Or if you know people who's resonating with, please like, subscribe, and importantly, share my videos with other people if you feel that this resonates with you and you know other Sagittarians, okay? So I'm saying, love you all, love your support, okay? And lots of love and lots of blessings, okay? Oops, bye-bye.